Hello. Well, that was insane. Apologies if you tried to join me and had the maddest two live streams. And one of them, my brain just melted when I first went on. I just lost the ability to speak, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I don't think anybody was live, so I was like, I'm just gonna start again. And then I went live again, and as soon as it went live, um, guys turned up with my new sofa, and um, yeah, and then I didn't switch off. I thought I pressed end stream and I hadn't. So apologies if that was all just a bit mad just then. But welcome to the chaotic world around here. Apologies that this is, in fact, I think I've even called this Monday morning writing sprint, and it's a Tuesday. That's how well it's going. I'm actually going to change that name right now. What an idiot! Yeah, it's just it's a whole thing. Um, I haven't been on here for a couple of weeks, other than my my like not proper like sit down videos is what I want to say. My sorry, as I'm multitasking. I'll change it when we start writing. Just apologies, it says Monday and it's not Monday. Um, yeah, I haven't been on here for a couple of weeks because of summer holidays. I did pretty well. I managed a couple of weeks of the summer holidays, and then it just got all a bit mad. Um, and I sort of ended up doing things on Monday mornings that meant I couldn't be on here because actually my kids are pretty all right to just like do what they're doing. But if we had a day out, then I couldn't do it. Um, I know that was the case bank holiday weekend. And then I think last week I was doing something on Monday. I know what we did. We had a last shopping trip to sort out all of the school stuff. And then this week, um, yesterday, this why I'm so confused. I ended up teaching, and I normally don't teach Mondays, but a really good offer came up and I didn't want to turn it down. So yeah, I ended up teaching, and so I'm all a bit out of whack because normally my Mondays start with my writing sprint and then with volunteering, as I'm sure you know if you joined me on these lives before. But yeah, that wasn't how this week panned out. I was teaching yesterday, so today I feel like I'm just getting my head back. Like I'm in Monday mode, if that makes sense. Probably hear my washing machine going as well. Lots to do today. So I've got two bits of writing to work on. I've got an article that I'm writing for a magazine that I've that I've been asked to write, and I've also got the edit back for the soil book with Natural England. I think I'm going to work on the article just now because the edits on the soil book, although that's arguably more pressing, um, I think I need to be able to, because I'm doing stuff in verse. I need to be able to sort of talk it out loud and things like that. And I'm just going to look really crazy if I'm on here doing that. So I'm not gonna do that one just now. I think I will do that this afternoon. I need to put together a mock of that book as well. It's kind of my project for a week. But yeah, because I need to go through the edits, rewrite a couple of little bits. There's not much to do on it, and then make a mock book up with the draft illustrations and send that to Natural England to have a look at. So that's not going to be something that is finished today, but hopefully I will start that today. So yeah, but I think at the moment with my brain still a bit blah, as was evidenced by my slightly rocky start to this live stream today, I think I'm very much more in article mode. So I will sit and write an article instead. So yeah, let me know as always what you're writing, or if you're up to something else, that's totally cool. Do you like I moved my plants around. I've got this I don't actually know what it is, but it's cool. I'm enjoying the greenery. Yeah, let me know what it is that you are up to. What are you writing on? What are your goals in this writing sprint? Yeah, it's just a good opportunity to sit and get some work done together, a bit of accountability. I really like doing this. So, and I should now be back as normal weekly on a Monday, unless on the very odd chance, as you guys know, every now and again, I have something like yesterday where I just can't be live, but most of the time I am here. So there's no reason why I won't be over the next few weeks. So yeah, should be normal service resumed. So as usual, 3 lots of 15 minutes. So we do 45 minutes of sprints with 5-minute gaps in between. Let's get into it. I'm going to pop my banner up. Here we go. 15-minute writing sprint. Enjoy. I hope you get lots done. Okay, guys, that was 15 minutes. How'd you get on? What are you up to? I've got paint on my elbow. Um, I have just started on this article. I've got notes here that I'm stitching together, highlighted. Can I show you? Highlighted notes. So I'm just trying to. I was given some information. I'm putting it together into an article, basically. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's interesting, and I think what I'm going to have to do is basically, well, as these things go, just get the words down and then make it make sense later, because I think it's a bit clunky what I'm writing, but that's fine. I can refine that. So that's what I have been up to. Yeah, so what is there to tell you guys? What is there to update you on? Obviously, the soil book is progressing nicely, so that's really cool. And I'm just in the process of sorting out some events over the next few weeks. So I'll be in Canterbury doing one of the markets there in a fortnight, I think it is. And then I've got Maidstone Literary Festival, so that'll be fun as well. But yeah, the thing in Canterbury, I've got a bit of organising to do, and actually I've almost run out of stock of Lily the Limpet Gets Lost. But when I went to just order another batch, just go, yeah, same, let's go. They've slightly changed the requirements on the spine for the book, so I need to go into the file, and that gives me massive anxiety, because even though all I need to do, right, is it's going from 3mm to 4mm or something like that. I can't remember exactly. So all I need to do is just make it wider, and then the text will still be in the middle and blah, blah, blah. I just get massive anxiety that I could make a change and it doesn't work. So I've been sat on this for about a month, and I've decided that what I'm going to do is order a proof, even though arguably I can trust myself and probably don't need to, because the only changes on the spine and the only thing that's happening is the spine is being widened by fractions of a millimeter, or 8mm, whatever it is. I can't remember. I just think I would rather protect my own anxiety for the sake of, I think it's 30 quid for a proof. For the sake of that, just to be able to see it and go, yeah, that's cool. And obviously I can sell that proof anyway, that's fine. I just would feel better. And where I've been going, oh, I should just do it, just be brave enough. I thought, I don't have to be brave enough. And the issue as well is that at the beginning of this year, I had issues around that print company as well. And so I would just feel better to just see it, because I had issues I had to resolve on kelp when I ordered the bulk order of that. So it's like, you know what, just to be absolutely certain, I'm going to do that. So I can't remember why I started talking about this. Oh yeah, I need to do that over the next few days, because I think I've got something like 20 or 30 copies left of Lily, and with these events and school visits starting again, I will run out of that pretty quickly. So I'll put an order in over the next little while, because it would be good to have them for the event in Canterbury, just in case. I typically only sell 5 to 10 copies of any title at an event, sometimes obviously no copies. But I just have massive anxiety because I know that event can be really popular. Knowing my luck, when I did that event last year, it was absolutely torrential rain. And yeah, so it could be like that, and I might sell nothing because nobody is in Canterbury buying any things. But equally, it could be a really, really busy, just lots of people buying, and I wouldn't want to sell out. I mean, what's the likelihood of me selling 30 copies, if that's what I have? I can't remember exactly, of Lily the Limpet. Quite slim. But when I tell you I take a lot of books to these events, just in case there's a mad run on something, I have it, because I would hate for someone to go, I would like 20 copies of this book, and I don't have them. So yeah, I just want to get that sorted, and then it means I have them ready for the Maidstone event, which I think is a week after or 2 weeks after. yeah, it means I'm all set. And then school visits, I sell a lot of each title, because some parents will be like, oh, I want one of each of your books, and Lily the Limpet is super popular. So I need to get that sorted. That's the end of that story, really. Anyway, let's do some writing. So another 15 minutes, as always, and we will meet back here for another break, another 5-minute break. So enjoy. Okay, that's another 15 minutes done. It's going well for me. How's it going for you? And as always, for those of you who watch these not live, let me know what you got done in these writing sprints. Yeah, this is going all right. I'm basically just stringing together the highlighted bits on here. And I need to write, I think it's 2,500 words, and I'm at how many? 500. And I think basically once I've strung all this together, then I'll go through and just make it good. And then I'm going to send it to the person who asked me to write it and see what they think, if they like the style, because I'm going for something slightly unusual. Well, unusual for the publication style-wise, but I think it works nicely. So I'll see what they think, and if they want anything sort of polishing up or improving, and then we shall see. And if it gets published, then I will obviously let you guys know. But yeah, it's going really well. There's lots to do today. I've got a massive to-do list. I put all of my stuff, whenever I think of something, I put it on my reminders on my phone. I found that works better for me than using a bullet journal. I used a bullet journal for years, but I've moved over to just doing that and having lists on my phone. I definitely refer to it more, but there is quite a lot of stuff, a lot of either small jobs or boring jobs that I need to get on with. I will definitely be writing tomorrow. As you guys know, if you've joined me before, I typically teach about 2 days a week. So I taught yesterday, I taught last Friday, and today I had to wait in for the sofa delivery that interrupted one of my attempts at going live this morning. So the sofa's here, and tomorrow I've got a meeting at my kids' school, so I will be at home other than the meeting all day. I don't know about Thursday and Friday, but that does mean those 2 days I know what I'm doing. My life tends to be a little bit, don't know what I'm doing from one day to the next. So I may well teach another 1 or 2 days this week, but if I don't, because this is a funny time of year, the beginning of term, typically teachers aren't sick because they get sick from catching stuff from all of the people they work with, children and staff and so forth. We haven't probably got enough into term for lots of people to be poorly. I think what I was covering the last few days was courses and like planned stuff, because obviously that it varies when you do cover teaching or supply teaching. Sometimes it's a last minute, somebody's ill, or sometimes it's a planned, they have a course or a meeting or whatever it might be that takes them away from the classroom, and in that case I know a little bit in advance, but often I don't really know why the person isn't there. Anyway, my point is, at this time in the term, there's not going to be so much absence from illness because people just aren't sick yet. As the winter heads in, then I get more work. But yeah, it's entirely probable that I won't get any more teaching work this week. But that is not a bad thing. As I said, I need to write this article. I need to work through the edits on the soil book and create the sort of draft, like mock-up of the book. Because that's something I like to do, because I think once I get the artwork, it helps if Natural England or whoever I would be working with can see the vision that's in my head and get more of a tangible idea of what the book looks like. So I like to do that with the illustrations. And yeah, I've worked through all the things on the to-do list, of which there are many, and including ordering a proof of Lily. I wonder if I might do that today, because all I need to do is download InDesign, make the spine like fractionally bigger, and then drop that little file for the spine in and order the proof. Maybe I should just get on with it and do that. Probably should. But I've got all sorts of stuff to do, like bookkeeping. I still need to do my company accounts for this year, and they're not due till January, but my company year finishes in June, end of May, like 31st of May. So I haven't done that yet, and I like to do it over the summer, and I didn't. So that's kind of in the back of my mind that I've got 4 months to finish that off. When I do it, it takes me a day probably just to sit and just work through the figures, because I'm fairly organized, but I just haven't had a chance with other bits that need doing. So anyway, we'll see how the week pans out, but that's kind of where things are. Let me know what's occurring for you guys. I would love to know. Right, we've got another 15 minutes. So last 15 minutes of writing sprint. I'm going to see if I can get another few hundred words down. And then we will reconvene at the end for a chit chat. So here we go. Writing sprint. Let's go. Let's get this last one done. Okay, guys, that's it. 3 lots of 15-minute sprints. How'd you get on? What'd you get up to? Where am I at? I didn't get loads more done. 739 words. I'm kind of making sure that I'm looking at the bits that I didn't highlight because I don't want to miss out stuff that's good. So it's interesting. Yeah. It's interesting doing writing an article because it's different. I have written a few articles. I've written a few pieces for Boobing It, which is an online magazine. And I've written like promotional bits and bobs that I've done for like community ad magazine and yeah, stuff. But it's fun writing something for a different publication and kind of taking that journalistic style. So I will carry on with that. It's chilly today. Yeah, the downstairs of my house is much colder as well. And actually, in this house, one of the things that needs doing, with all the upcoming renovation, the ever-going renovation of this house, is some of the windows need sealing around them. And I know that's a job that my husband's going to do soon, and that will help. And we need some new doors, and that's also going to make a big difference. I think it's literally just started raining. I don't know. I don't know what to make of the weather today. I know this is fun weather chat, but the forecast was rain, and now it's just kind of like cloudy and yuck. And I don't know whether to hang out some of my washing because I know it won't dry, but it'll dry a bit. Um, the dilemmas of life. I'm trying to do lots of washing because the weekend was busy. I don't think I said actually. What was it on Saturday? There's always kid stuff Saturday morning, and then we went to a barbecue, and then I had a gig. So like Saturday was full on, and at the gig, I actually ended up had a massive migraine. Like I managed to just about keep it at bay with paracetamol and liquids, but I was getting really nauseous, really sensitive to light, and I was like, I just need to keep going. Fortunately, I find that singing is kind of a cure-all for me. If I'm ill or anything, it does. I guess it just sort of clears you out and it's good for your brain and it helps blood flow and stuff. So I was okay, but it was a struggle. And when we were packing away, I was just like, I feel so sick and I really need to go home and go to bed. Fortunately, I think because I took care of it, when I woke up on Sunday, it was clear because sometimes after a migraine, you either get that like hangover-y feeling or it's still going. But I woke up feeling okay. But then Sunday was that was it. My husband had to go to his parents and do some stuff for them and took the kids, and I did loads of like painting and stuff. So I was just really busy, and I had some other like house job admin stuff. So yeah, it was just like a busy one, and just didn't really get a chance. Like I'm realizing that there are lots of things today, like phone calls I was supposed to make and things I was meant to chase up and this and that. So I think today I will get some writing done, but it might be a bit of a case of also catching up with my life and figuring out. Mondays are a bit like that. I know it's not Monday, but as I said at the beginning, it's like Monday energy. That it's like, right, what have I not done because of the weekend? What do I need to catch up with? Let's just get on top of all of the things. And then tomorrow I will be far more kind of organized and sorted and with it. But yeah, that's where things are. As I said earlier, I will most likely, I am fairly sure, be here next Monday. I'll schedule a writing sprint for next Monday morning. And as always, it would be lovely for you guys to join me, do some writing with me. I know it's not an ideal time for everybody, so I always leave these lives up so that you can join outside of that time. My eyebrows look weird. I don't know why. Strange. Yeah, so nonetheless, it will be next Monday, 9:30. I will be here unless something comes up last minute. But yeah, I will schedule the live and I will be here most weeks, as I said. So yeah, currently that's the plan. I will have a video going up this Saturday, as always. I think my weekly videos are pretty much like I rarely miss one. This Saturday is going to be looking at my morning routine that enables me to sit down and like not be distracted by all the things. So basically it's a like get everything done situation so that then I can focus on writing. So that will be what's going up on Saturday. I filmed it this morning. So you can enjoy me being all like, and then I sit down and I do my live, knowing if you were around and trying to watch my live that I marked it up, started again, and then someone rang my doorbell literally as I went live on my second attempt. So this was my third attempt at going live, and that it was not like an organized affair. So enjoy that when it comes up, of me pretending that it was totally organized, and what a perfect morning to set me up for writing when actually everything just fell apart. But yeah, there we are. So hopefully you can join me next week. Thanks for joining me today, and I'm going to go get on. I'm going to make myself another coffee first. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care.